Hello again. Today I'm going to talk about potency versus efficacy. Potency and efficacy are two different concepts. Potency is the drug that needs the less possible amount or dose to reach the same effect of other drugs in at least 50% of the population. To look for the most potent drug, we need to look for lowest dose that will cause an effect in about half of the population. Efficacy is the maximal possible effect of a drug. Dose does not matter in this case. What matters is the maximal possible effect of a drug. A drug doesn't have to be potent if it's efficacious. A drug can be more potent than another, but less efficacious. I'm going to show you a picture to help you understand these concepts. Here we have two graphs, one with potency, and on the right side we have efficacy. Potency would be the lowest possible dose for an effect to happen in at least 50% of the population. So the less dose would be close to this axis. But for potency, we really need to look at the x-axis. The lowest amount of dose would be drug B. So it would be more potent than drug B because it is closer to the y-axis. So we need to look at the lowest possible point in the x-axis. In efficacy, we have to look at the y-axis. The higher the curve in the graph, the higher the efficacy. So drug B in this case would be more efficacious than drug B because it is higher in the y-axis. So for efficacy, we are looking for the maximal possible effect, which can we take the numbers from the y-axis. And for potency, we need to look at the x-axis that is closer to 0 or to less than 0. I don't know if you put it less than 0, but at least it has to be closer to the y-axis. And we can look at it this way also. I have two examples, one for efficacy and one for potency. The one for efficacy would be, for example, if we are in New York and the the tallest buildings would be equivalent to efficacy, because efficacy, we need to look at the y-axis, and the tallest here would be drug A in this case, and the biggest building would be the more efficacious drug. And for potency, if you are waiting, for example, in the DMV, you pick up a number, and the first person who gets served, let's say you are the first person and you get served, so the time between the number and that you get served, that time, that period would be equivalent to the amount for the dose that we can see here in potency on the x-axis. So the lower the amount, the less time you're waiting in the DMV office. This is telling you that the drug is more potent. Okay, so I really hope that you liked this video, and I was able to explain the difference between potency and efficacy. Thank you.